I'm trying to trade this worthless rock until I receive a Tesla Cybertruck. In episode 4, the last item that I traded was my gaming PC for this GOAT gift certificate that can be used for a GOAT birthday bash or $400 off GOATscaping services. The items that I currently have: 7 car parts, starter kit, electric scooter, PS4, a wind protection system for shotgun microphones, Aladdin and Lion King game, Linus toe tapper, Funko Pop, NASCAR toy car, 2-person tent, custom knife, AT&T Go phone, and a GOAT gift certificate. I got a message on Facebook Marketplace from Brian. He had this canoe for trade, and we worked out a deal for my PS4 and 2-person tent for this 13-foot canoe. All right, guys, so we are trading this timber tent and my PS4 for a canoe. It is a pretty big canoe. I'm not comfortable fitting in our truck because I don't know if it'll work, but we're gonna go pick it up later, probably in the next couple days, and get it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yep. Thank you. Something that happened with this trade was when we got there, we didn't realize how big this canoe was, and I was worried about it flying out of the truck bed because it was so big, and we didn't really come prepared. We didn't really have the correct straps, so I had to call my other friend, and he helped me out. He had a box truck, so we had to put it in the back of a box truck, and I'm glad that ended up working out. So we ended up using that box truck to transport it. Another trade that I did was I went into this store called Fan Gear Barn, and he's giving me 2 free hockey packs right here for the trade journey. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
It's absolutely my pleasure. Like I said, I'm here at Fan Gear Barn. I'm Craig. We're right across the street from Methodist Medical Center. And good luck in your journey. I know you'll be able to turn into some even bigger and better things.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So as I was walking out the door, he gave me this Patrick Ewing figure, and then he gave me this hockey hat. So we got 2 hockey packs, 1 hockey hat, and 1 Patrick Ewing figure, and he didn't want anything in return. He's only been in business for 3 months, but he's got a really cool store. It's got sports stuff like jerseys, memorabilia. I then traded that Patrick Ewing toy figure for a Patrick Ewing Hoops PSA 10 at a card show. Ladies and gentlemen, I just had a trade. My Patrick Ewing figure, he traded me a Patrick Ewing PSA 10. And so he didn't want to be on camera, but we did the trade. I think this is around a $8 card. So we're in the card game now. Then I got a message on Facebook Marketplace from Matthew. He wanted to trade his telescope for my canoe. All right, so I'm trading my canoe for this cool telescope, and Matthew's traded me it. Thank you so much, Matthew.
Yep.
Really appreciate it.
All right.
Okay. It's pretty cool, you know? I don't know anything about telescopes, but let's see if I can pick it up. Good grief. Yeah. I think it's like 80 pounds or something. But this thing goes on top of that tripod over there, I'm assuming. Okay. What we have here is a warning. Okay. Never attempt to observe the sun through your Meade telescope. Observing the sun even for the shortest fraction of a second will cause instant and irreversible eye damage. When observing during the daytime, do not point the telescope even close to the sun. That's good to know, because I did not know that. I ended up putting this on eBay to just try to get people to message me about it. I put for trade in the title, and then I also put in the description what I'm trying to do. So I'm not trying to sell it. I'm just trying to get the most eyeballs on it, trying to find the ideal person that would be interested in this. I've actually had a lot of interest for this telescope. Some people actually offer me over $1,000 cash for it, and I have to tell them I can't accept cash. You know, it goes against the trade challenges. People just don't understand I guess you know what I'm doing. They probably just think I'm crazy. Currently, it has 95 watchers and a little over 1,000 views on eBay. So I think it's pretty good. There's some interest in it. The next item that I traded was the Patrick Ewing PSA 10 for a Aaron Donald card, Jim Kelly card, Trey Lance card, and this F1 Gold out of 50 card. This was at another card show. We are trading Patrick Ewing for these 4 cards. Aaron Donald, some dude in the F1 Gold, and then a Trey Lance blue scope. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Then at the same card show, I traded the F1 card, Gold out of 50, for this Ja Morant pink parallel basketball card. This is the only one I forgot to film the interaction with. I was just kind of in the zone trying to trade with people. Today, that Ja Morant card's like $15 and the gold coach card's like $2. So did pretty good with that trade. All right, guys. So I'm trading the Freddie Funko Pop for this LeBron James PSA 9 2009 Upper Deck card. Appreciate the deal, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I went to a card show in Nashville and I traded my Trey Lance optic blue scope for all of these cards. All right, guys. I'm at the Nashville card show. Jonathan came up here and he's going to trade me this stack of cards right here for this Trey Lance scope. So I really appreciate it, Jonathan. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
There is a total of 54 cards in this lot. The only modern card in this lot was this, I believe you pronounce it Jaquez Jr., and it's a cracked ice rookie. There's like it's basically just, you know, junk wax era cards. You know, Johnny Bench, Tony Gwynn, Barry Bonds, Wade Boggs, Willie Mays, Bo Jackson, Ozzie Smith, Reggie Jackson, another Wade Boggs, Ozzie Smith. There's some cards that are autographed. I don't know if these are real. You know, some of these wouldn't even be worth anything, even if they were real. They're just not well-known players. Like this Brooks Robinson doesn't look like a legit autograph. This Ryan Sandberg doesn't look anything near his autograph. It's super faded too. Got Roger Clemens, Pete Rose, Don Mattingly, Mike Schmidt. Just a bunch of So yeah, I don't know if it would even be worth trying to grade one of these somehow, since the Brooks Robinson and Ryan Sandberg, I don't think they are legit autographs though. So probably won't do that. Now, at that same card show, I traded my AT&T Go phone for a Jason Tatum 2017 Revolution rookie card that is graded a PSA 9 and then also a Chronicles basketball blaster box. All right, guys, so this is Bella. She offered me this Chronicles box and this Tatum for this AT&T Go phone. So thank you, Bella. I appreciate it. Okay, so I want to talk about some trades that almost happened or could happen in the future. Now, this is probably the best trade for me that never happened. A guy offered me like $1,500 worth of silver bars. He lived like, I don't know, 6 hours away from me, and he just never responded back. We went back and forth for like a couple months. So I don't know, he just ghosted me on that, but maybe a possibility of working out a deal in the future. I don't know. Another trade that I was offered was a guy reached out to me on eBay, and he has an eBay store and he sells meteorites, which is pretty cool. He has like all kinds of meteorites. He offered me like this lunar necklace for the telescope. I don't know how hard it would to be able to trade that lunar necklace. You'd really have to find the right person for that. And then I ended up doing some more research on meteorites to try to figure out which ones are worth the most. But it seems like the Martian and lunar seem to be the most sought after. And, you know, anything that has really cool colors, like a big piece, obviously the bigger it is, the more valuable it is. He told me that he gets in new inventory all the time, so different types of meteorites. So, hey, we may end up doing a deal in the future. A trade that I was recently offered was these 3 spa chairs, but he lives all the way in Nevada, so very far away from me. He mentioned that maybe I could trade them without actually having to go to Nevada. So how this would go down is I would list these on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist in Las Vegas and try to see if I could get people to meet the guy to trade these for something. I don't know if the guy's just trying to use me to trade these and then he's just going to ghost me, which could be possible. I don't know. But the guy hasn't messaged me back in like 3 weeks. So I think he's just going to ghost me and nothing's going to happen. Another trade was this guy offered me some junk wax cards and there's an autograph shack in there. The autograph looked fake, so I just ended up passing on that. This was a pretty good trade offer that ended up not happening. This guy offered me like this gold coin from 1900. He wanted to trade for the telescope, and he actually never even had the coin in his possession. He just got a picture off of eBay, but he said he could buy it. I kept messaging him and he never responded back. Guess that will never happen. This one girl offered me this Taylor Swift guitar, which I would have done that trade, but the autograph just looked fake to me. It was from a company that's not well known. Beckett and JSA are the top in authentication, so it just looked fake to me, so I passed on it. So here's some weird trades that I was offered. This guy is probably just a kid. He offered me firecrackers for my sports cards, so I just didn't want to trade for firecrackers. This one kid offered me a pig, like a real live pig, and a duck for the scooter. I don't know where I would put a pig or a duck. I don't have a place to put those animals, but that would have been kind of crazy if I did that. The next item was a walrus tusk for the telescope. What is the law on owning a walrus tusk? Okay, so it says, sell and ownership of a walrus ivory products when legally produced by Alaskan natives. However, some states have banned all ivory, including walrus ivory. So that's interesting. But they seem to be pretty expensive depending on what kind it is. You wouldn't believe the amount of messages I get where people just want to pay cash for an item. You know, a lot of people ask me how much or what's the cash price? And I always have to tell them I can't accept cash. It's a trade challenge. Over and over again, I have to explain this. I don't think people read the title or my post. If this was a flip challenge, this would be so much easier. But since I cannot use cash and this is a trade challenge, it just makes it more difficult. Another roadblock is on Facebook Marketplace, just in general, people just ghost you and never respond back. So that's the frustrating part of Facebook Marketplace. All right, so what I've done here, made this incredible sign that says for trade. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to trade these items at this card show. So I'm going to Kentucky right now, and I'm going to trade my telescope for a Martin guitar. So I'm meeting them at the Buc-ee's in Kentucky.
Yep, right here is where all the paperwork is gonna be. Here is the warranty card.
Yep.
Owner's club information. It's for service and stuff like that. And here's the serial number guide.
All right, we are at Buc-ee's. I am trading Josh my telescope for this
Martin guitar.
So I really appreciate the trade. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
This Martin guitar is the 0015M, and this is a acoustic guitar. Okay, so we have a late night little trade deal going on. Unexpected, just out of the blue. It's, I think it's 10:30 p.m., but I'm gonna trade my Jim Kelly card for his Macho Man. I think it's like a Slim Jim holder. It's pretty cool though. I don't think he wants to be on camera, but we're gonna see when we get there. He did not want to be on camera, but I traded the Jim Kelly card for his Macho Man Slim Jim holder. All right, so this is the box. It has styrofoam in it. How do you do this without breaking it? Wow. Okay. Look at that. Wow. I knew it was going to be a Slim Jim holder, but this is actually nicer than I thought it was going to be. I think you can hang it up on the back right here. It's a 2021 collector series. If you would like to trade, shoot me a message on Instagram and I'll get back with you. Maybe we can work out a deal, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.